Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. You know what time it is. It is time for the best tooling factory blueprints for 1.1. Stick with me while I'm gonna show you how to properly set everything up so you can get all the cuprium components you can possibly need for your gear and of course all the currency. Before going to the setup, some requirements. You need all the upgrades for Wuling and Jingliu Valley. If you are missing anything, if you are maybe a new player, then just check some of my previous videos. I'm gonna leave the links for them down below and try some of the previous builds. Outside of this, you need of course all the mineral beds to be fully rigged, drill baby drill, and the technology tree to be fully researched. You don't need the combat section, but everything else is required. To use the blueprints, all you need to do is copy the codes that I'm gonna leave down below in the video description, then go to blueprints, to shared blueprints, import blueprints, and copy the code in here. And we are gonna start our setup in Jingliu Valley. To better orient yourself, to the north we have this small pond, and to the right we have this sub-PAC manager. And we are gonna start the setup with Jingliu Valley, or Jingli, right? And we are gonna place it right here. After this, we go to the sub-PAC Wuling unit, press move, and place it right here. Then we are going to Jingliu left, and we combine the blueprints, and this is it. All you need to do now is you need to remember to place the seeds. I placed these item control units to better show you what kind of plant is in each of these things, and also you need to match the inputs, and more importantly you need to connect the conduit inlet with the output. This is a new building in Ooling that well, in 1.1 you need to go to this place and connect it like this. It essentially sends water across from point A to point B without the need for pipes. This is very important, especially for the Wuling blueprint, where you are gonna need like 6 pumps. This is the setup for the conduit inlet. This is, I cannot put this in the video because it's outside of the AC, so I cannot make a blueprint for it, but it's pretty simple. Just a fluid pump, a conduit inlet, and have them connected by a pipe with the 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗵𝗁 pylon. We are now in Ooling, and just like before, we need to check our position. To our left we have the river, and to the north we have this pathway towards the agricultural test site, the place where you do your Ooling farming. The first thing that you need to do is move the AC out of the way, then go to the U bottom right blueprint and place it directly in the corner. Then U top right, make sure that the depots are aligned, otherwise you are not going to be able to place it. Then U top left, right here. And now we are moving our AC unit to its intended position, and we finish it off with U bottom left. Just like before, make sure that you match the depots, the inputs with the item control ports that I left. If I missed any of them, I am very sorry. There are many and it's hard to keep track, and the same thing for the planting units. Make sure that you place the correct seeds. You need to do this manually, just like before. And finally, you need to connect the conduit inlets to the conduit outlets. Most of them need to transfer water. This is why there are so many pumps here on the riverbed. However, there are exceptions. This conduit outlet right here needs to send sewage for the reactor. And the same is with this one right here. And you need to connect them with conduit inlets for sewage. You have one here. This conduit inlet takes sewage from the refining station. Connect this one to the conduit outlet here. And you have another one right here. This conduit inlet also takes sewage from this refining station. Connect this one to the one that is farther away. If you manage to set everything up properly, this is what you are looking at. Full production. All the ores, all the 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗵𝗁 is gonna be used to make components and currency for your own usage. And don't worry about the red for 𝗖cie𝗽𝗍𝗁. This is, I think, is from my conveyor belts, from my split conveyor belts. I think they messed the system. I'm not using 210 𝗖cie𝗽𝗍𝗁. I'm using exactly 120. My 𝗖cie𝗽𝗍𝗁 remains constant at 51,000, so I don't really know where this number is from. Don't worry about it. And the same for water. I'm using a lot of water for my farming, so I think that's the cause, but again, it does not matter. You are not gonna have any issues with it with this build. And more importantly is the output. You are gonna make 6 LC and 6 SC batteries per minute. You can theoretically drop the LC battery production and make 12 SC batteries per minute. However, to do that, you also need to drop the cuprium component production, and this is not advised right now. Everyone is gonna need this component, at least for the moment. My plan is I'm gonna leave it running for like a week to have a decent stockpile, just like the Cyanide component. I have 13,000. After that, I'm gonna make a build when I'm gonna go for full currency production. Make sure to like and subscribe for that one, you know, all that good stuff. And besides the batteries and the components, you are also getting Yazen syringes type C 3 per minute and 𝗖cie𝗽𝗆𝗵𝗁 and Yazen syringe type A. Now, the production for the purple T and purple syringes together is of 3 per minute. The reason why is so split is because I wanted redundancy. So right now, you don't have enough cuprium on the map to run both cuprium component factory and a fully operational packaging unit for syringes. You are gonna only have 50% efficiency right off the bat, so you can only produce 3 syringes per minute. Now, instead of fully focusing on either syringes or fully focusing on T, I decided to split it. I'm making, let's say, 1 T every minute and 2 syringes type A every minute. Together, it makes for 3 purple healing items per minute. In terms of currency, is the exact same thing. This is purely for endgame. Because let's say you are facing an endgame where enemies are not as aggressive and you can wait more to get the full value of the healing. In exchange, you have some other endgame mode where you want the healing to be instant, to restore it instantly. So yeah, it's just to have more options when you explore the overworld, and for endgame, you can just close one of them and then go for full production on the other, or well, 50% production on the other. It truly does not matter. I hope this helped you. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Good luck with your tangtang pulse, and I hope I'm gonna have myself some luck on my rossi pulse. And see you next time.